Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
Hello, my name's Tom Hardy.
And I'm Riz Ahmed.
And we're going to teach you some English slang. Do one's nut in. See, if someone's crazy, they're a nutter. So it does your nut in. Doing my nut in.
Literally,
doing
the
something in
skull
means damaging it.
feels like it is caving in.
Doing someone's nut in is the same as doing someone's head in. Means it just annoys you.
Just have to talk about it, y'all. I saw y'all joking around. Please tell me on set y'all were having as much fun as I just saw y'all having right here.
No, we've waited until now.
Yeah.
I mean,
We didn't break character until yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were still trying to kill each other.
Well, let's talk about pot. So, I heard you quit smoking pot, but then I heard that you're not smoking pot, but you're vaping.
Well, I quit smoking pot this morning. I stopped about 11. I wanted to be clear for this.
I see.
Well, I'm firmly in my adulthood.
Oh, good. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I knew it would happen.
Yeah, took a while. I'm 30 years old. Thought I'd get there earlier. I think the signs of that are I'm trying to sort of pull back on smoking weed constantly.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
Numpty. Numpty means kind of what it sounds like, someone who's a bit stupid, but in a generally harmless way, but pretty annoying way.
Numpty can also up the ante in a violent predicament, because if you call a very big person a numpty, you are really pushing the remit.
To be fair, if you call a very big person any of the words on this list, we can't be held responsible for the outcome.
Particularly intrigued you. What about the Venom character?
Oh, I think he just looks brilliant. I like the look of him. I'm as a character. He's got massive teeth. Do you know what I mean? He's huge. He bites people's heads off. He's got those eyes going on, and I think he's. I just enjoy looking at him. To be fair, so there's.
She's talking about the character you're playing, though. She's not talking about you.
What it looked like.
No, I did quit, and then ran into this fella named Willie. I quit for, almost 2 years.
Really?
No smoking, no vaping. Every once in a while, you're gonna have something edible. I mean, let's not be. I'm not a nun, all right? So.
Smoked the weed. I ate a bunch of potato chips.
Okay.
And I was putting them in really quickly because it was like more than the munchies. And so I was putting them in, but then I was getting really panicked about not having enough chips. One went in the long way.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, ow! Like, really bad, and then like passed out because I'm weak. Like it hurt so badly. I was like, ow!
Next one is chief. Now, maybe we should describe what a chief is by naming people who we think are chiefs. And then people will understand what a chief is. I would say Ricky Gervais's character in The Office is a template of a chief.
Well,
Everything you're saying is a description of yourself. I like looking at him, he likes biting people's heads off, he's got those crazy eyes.
God, I'm such a novice.
On.
Steer me through
Talk
this.
about the character, not himself.
There was no character before I turned up, and then, you know what I mean? No, genuinely,
yes,
there was, nothing on the page, really. It was just this wonderful experience.
But yeah, I ran into Willie, and Willie, he's a sweet guy. Everybody talks about how great Willie is. I mean, he's one of the. You wish he was your president, but as if he could stand the scrutiny or the pay cut. But oh yeah, there he is. Okay, there he is. And so I'm with Willie, and he's constantly. He was never comfortable with me quitting. It just bothered him, and
So I wake up the next morning. I'm like, oh my God! Like I'd forgotten about the chip accident.
I see.
From trauma, you just block it out, and. So I was like, I have mouth rot. That's what this is.
So there was a wound, or what
There was a
going on?
wound. I couldn't see it. I thought I had mouth rot.
Is mouth rot a thing?
In my mind, when, because I ruined it from drugs, I guess yeah.
Who else is a chief?
There were so many, but they also fall into the numpty bracket as well.
They do. Numpty and chief is like the Venn diagram overlaps quite a lot.
Somewhat. It's like a lance corporal and a corporal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the chief is a step up from a numpty.
Absolutely. So chief is someone who thinks they're funny, but they're not.
Have to start, as I said, I'm the biggest Beat fan. I know Venom's amazing, but what do you think Dan Egan would think about Venom?
Dan Egan probably would be so. I mean, just his manhood would be so threatened by Venom for sure.
I think so too.
Yeah.
He would try to go toe to toe and then back down.
Dan, like he always does, would talk a huge game, and then in the end, he would completely flake.
Just kept trying to, and then, you know, finally I see, this is over 2 years, I see it says Willie's Reserve on the pen. His special Willie's Reserve. I'm thinking, now how am I going to get to ingest this without smoking?
Right.
And so, and I would always say, Willie, you know I'm not smoking. He'd always say, do the same thing like he just heard it the first time. Really? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Did you go to the doctor?
Here's the thing. I don't have a dentist because I'm afraid of them, so I asked like a very fancy woman, who's your dentist? Can you get me in?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's like, you can go tomorrow at 7 a.m. I'm like, ew. That's like when people are still dead. Like, okay, I guess so.
Bait.
Listen, stop doing that, the police will catch you.
That's bait.
Yes.
Tom, don't smoke that right now. The police are coming. It's bait.
Rog.
Oh, did you see that guy walked in with a bright yellow jacket? That was bait.
Bait move.
Bait is someone who is shamelessly unsubtle in what they're doing or how they're behaving.
Like my acting.
All right, who's got the filthier mouth, Venom or Selena Kyle?
Oh, man.
Selena Meyer.
Selena Meyer?
Ooh, not
God, I gotta...
Selena Meyer.
I'd say Selena Meyer, actually.
Yeah,
I would.
I think so, too.
I mean, Venom's badass, and he's, you know, he's big, tough, you know, body guy, but I mean, some of the stuff that comes out of Selena's mouth is just, like, makes your skin crawl.
Me the pen after I win a big pot. We're playing poker, and I'm in a celebratory mood, and he hands me that pen, and I just snatch it. I go, oh, and then I realize I'm not supposed to say. Anyway, I take a big draw off of it, and he says, welcome home, son.
And that was that?
And that was that.
That was that.
Now I'm back into the mix.
I'm like, in the chair, I'm like, this is the worst. And the door opens, and I hear like, so I hear there's an emergency. And immediately I'm like, what? He's hot. I'm like...
What, just from hearing his voice, you knew?
I knew it. I knew it.
Wow.
And my whole body was just like, whoa, there is a hot person, and he just came into the room.
Really?
The next one is peng. Now, peng is, a lot of the words on this are kind of ye olde slang.
I'm a bit old for this one.
Yeah, I'll explain this one to you, Tom.
Thank you.
So, if a girl walks down the street and you think, wow, she's very beautiful, then you might go, oh, she's peng. If something is desirable in any way, then you would use the word peng to describe it, like a painting. You know, it is fun. Actually, I think it's because the character Venom himself is just really fun. He's not really a superhero. He doesn't really care about good and evil. He's more interested in whether he's hungry or not, to be honest, you know. And he's super intense and unpredictable, and he's kind of like a big puppy, but with giant fangs. He's kind of like a toned-down version of Tom Hardy.
Of Tom Hardy himself.
Yeah.
Did you feel... What? What?
And what about you?
I don't smoke.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes.
I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. Okay, I don't understand. Absolutely. I don't know how people function on it. I would be like in a corner rocking. I would be like, that's what would happen to me if I did any of that form.
Yeah, I've done that too.
Like a spider sense, if you will.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly like that, except you have like a potato chip cut in your mouth and you're not a superhero.
And you're in pajamas.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're messed up.
Allow it. Now, allow it, you actually pronounce it without the A, so you just say allow it. When you say allow it, what you're basically saying
let it go, man.
Just let it go, allow it.
Yeah, man, allow
so
that.
let's say, you know,
allow
you're having
that
an
as well.
altercation, and you just be like, what'd you say? What'd you say? And your friend will come up to you and go, allow it, man, allow it.
Let it go, man. Let it go. Let's move on.
He's, you know, Tom's just all heart, man. He's really so passionate about everything he does. And I kind of knew that from the first time I met him, because, like, we'd be talking, and actually I just started doing my music, and I played him some. He was really enthusiastic. But every time there was, like, a gap in conversation, he'd just start doing push-ups. He'd just drop and start doing push-ups.
Really?
I was like, this guy's gonna do it. He's gonna go all the way.
What do you do?
So he walks around. I'm like, have you ever seen a person that is so handsome that they're like, hello, and you just go,
Oh, yeah, the Hemsworths have been here.
oh, right, yeah. You pass away at that point, yeah. So he's like, so, what's wrong? And I just go, nothing.
So if you just want to kind of, Tom, you're going to be doing the rest of this interview, you're going to allow
that, man.
You're just going to allow it. Legless. Legless was played by Orlando Bloom.
Oh, yeah, in Lord of the Rings. He's got pointy ears and long blonde hair.
Yes, legless means you're very, 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 very drunk.
Young Mike Pence, like, were you guys hanging out together?
You know what? I remember I actually quite liked him. I thought he was a pretty good guy. You know, he's very you know, very religious, very committed.
I see.
So, you know, seeing as how I'm not quite in that ballpark now, I don't know how we get along. Because I think he's still quite religious.
Yeah.
And,
I'm about to.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hi.
See you guys.